Hello guys and welcome to round number 7 of this Sprint Mode Championship. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. It's Causeway FC 96.
Hello and welcome from the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, home to the Canadian Grand Prix for today's qualifying session.
Okay, so again, dry qualifying. I don't think we've had a wet qualifying yet, which is a little bit strange to be honest, because usually by now in Malaysia or something like that, you'd have had a wet qualifying, but dry qualifying, load set up, fastest tyre, etc. Let's get this qualifying underway. Canada is a really strong track for me, so I'm expecting a good race for us, but not a great race for you guys watching, in all honesty. Because although we've slipped down to 4th, it's that corner there. But we are just confident around this track, and I've always had a great setup for it as well. I sort of know the setup to load and how to sort of run it and things to get good turning, good straight line speed, good braking. Although it's not shown thus far, you know, we'll be in there. Why on earth is my team predicting P9? Why are you doing this to me? It's P9! Like, not, you know, first, which we should be in a Mercedes, but P9. Like, that's behind Force Indias, Williams, Red Bull, Ferrari. It's behind everyone. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, along this straight, fairly simple DRS open fastest. Again, obviously had a better exit than Nico Rosberg, but it's this corner. The confidence I can take into this corner. Look at the straight line speed. And then look how much we would have gained by the end of that. Look how much we've gained there. Pole position, definitely beat P9. Let's just see how much we actually beat Nico Rosberg by. Yes, there we go, 1 second. A whole second we beat this guy by. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, 1:13.9. I think the fastest I've ever gone around this lap is a 1:12.8, I think, something like that, when I was really going for it. So get this race underway, lads.
And of course, the infamous Wall of Champions.
Okay, it's pole position on the left hand side, because that's where the racing line takes you. Not the qualifying racing line, but the racing line nevertheless. And we are off. So, good start, faster than Nico. Pulled away from Sebastian. Again, it's us as the top 3. Cut the corner, slightly surprised we didn't get a warning. We didn't get in too much time. Probably avoided an incident rather than caused a warning, so that's good. Rich mix as always. It actually seems like a very wet track. It's a damp track but with a dry line. That's really weird. How it is. You've got this sort of wet round. I don't know if you can see it on the tyres, but it's glistening on the tyres. And yet you've sort of got that dry line where we're racing. And yeah, I wonder if there's spray kicked up when you go sort of off the racing line. But it definitely shows up on the tyres. That's really odd. It makes it more interesting though, because when you're going for overtake, especially, you know, the guys behind us, you know, maybe Vettel again in 3rd place, you know, on Rosberg maybe. I think there was some spray that was kicked up on that right hand tyre when we turned in. So we turned in quite early to make the line as shallow as possible and get a good exit. Anyway, an 18.5 to start off with, 0.8 faster than Rosberg. Gone up to optimal fuel mixture, which is good. Turn in, nice corner, run a little bit wide, nearly crashed then. If you nick the wall on that hand side, you do quite often sort of burst your tyre. Which, yeah, especially in a sprint mode, is sort of the end of your race, really. Let's pull in further away from Rosberg here as we come down to the hairpin on the straight. 2 tenths up, fastest middle sector. 1.4 ahead of Rosberg, try and get a good exit for this straight. And here we go. Again, this is a short, easy track. You can almost make this track an oval. I might do a, a little challenge, see how fast I can get around this track. Not necessarily using all of the track, but sort of most of the grass, runoff, cutting corners. Just see how fast you can actually go around here. 1:13.9, look, nearly as fast as our qualifying lap. I think it is actually as fast as our qualifying lap, in all honesty. So let's see if we can go faster than that on this last bit. So Rosberg and Vettel are very, very close behind each other now. If you look on the minimap, they're almost inside each other, which isn't something I should probably say out loud. 8/100 slower, so we're not too far away off the fastest time. It's better corner. Didn't quite want to say why I didn't get the kick of oversteers with I think it was 2.5 ahead of Rosberg. Vettel a further 0.2 back. Alright, 9/100s, we run wide. I can't see this being a faster lap. It just won't be unless we absolutely bunny hop this last chicane. Which I don't fancy doing because I quite need the points. The fact that we are actually behind Nico Rosberg in the championship by 5 points. So this win will put us, if it stands as it is, 0.2 ahead. And as we come to the final corner, oh, Vettel nearly overtook Rosberg then. I think he did for a second. We hit the checkered flag. I just want to see, yeah, there you go, you see the dry line there. There you go, so Vettel in 3rd place then. That was very close to less than 0.2 behind Nico Rosberg. We were 4.6 ahead of him with a much faster fastest lap. Now we are 2 points ahead of Nico Rosberg after round number 7. 18 ahead of Vettel, so he's still pretty close. With Raikkonen lagging behind quite a long way. I don't think he's got any podiums, it's just been us 3 rounding out the podiums, which is interesting. Actually, no, I think he might have got one in the first race because Rosberg was sort of playing catch up a bit because I hit him off. But we need to ignore that. So yeah, that's tight at the top. It makes it interesting though. So this Sprint Mode Championship's really heating up. So I think the next race is Austria, but don't bet me. The Mercedes will be strong in that one. Red Bulls won't, I suspect, because of obviously Austria is just a straight line fest with a couple of, medium speed corners. So that'll be an interesting race. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video, then smash that like button for me. Subscribe for more F1 and gaming content, and I will see you guys next time.